Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing Navigation for not the first but the second time. I've already reviewed Navigation sometime last year for their contour seamless leggings as well as their contour 2.0 leggings with a little booty scrunch situation. I can't resist a booty scrunch. We already know this, but I'm back for round two, guys, because in their little March collection, they launched some new lift seamless. I've heard a lot of things about this collection from the athletes. They also launched some mid-rise shorts, some digital seamless shorts that everybody was also raving about, so I picked some up for myself. As you can see, there is nothing on the rack behind me because I haven't opened the package yet. I literally just got her in and I figured I might as well do an unboxing, first impressions together with you guys before actually diving into the pieces themselves. So let's get into it. This is going to be the khaki green digital seamless shorts in extra small. Interesting. God dang, these are so tiny. Jeez. I actually do really like this print though. This is a really pretty color. Has a really short waistband. I'm surprised because I feel like Navigation's bands are like pretty friggin' thick. Has some good stretch to it actually. This is really stretchy. Has a little bit of a texture to it, but overall it is pretty smooth. Navigation is sewn in the back, which is really nice, but you know, they still have that extremely short rise. Like, holy crap. That is teeny tiny. Like, this doesn't look proportional. Next up, we have the Candy Apple Mid-Rise Contour Seamless Shorts. Okay, new mid-rise. Yeah, I mean, this actually looks pretty similar to the Digital Seamless. The Digital Seamless has an ever so slightly more lengthened waistband. The waistband on these are actually shorter. So, wow. Okay. Finally, getting my hands on these freaking shorts. Yeah, the material is definitely different than the Digital Seamless. This feels a little bit thicker. Still very stretchy though. Holy crap. The rise is still pretty tiny in my opinion. Like, geez. It looks like it's a long leg inseam too though, which I feel like I will love just because y'all know me, I can't do anything shorter than a 4-inch inseam. This is the Bubblegum Pink Lift Seamless Shorts in extra small. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is what they look like. Definitely looks like the waistband on this one is thicker, but it has this kind of like diamond knit detailing all throughout the side coming down to the front thigh area, but it's also in the back too, to really like lift up the glutes. There's no seam behind here though, and wait, this is kind of weird. Can you tell right there, there's like this weird line? Yeah, what is that? Anywho, there isn't really a smile shadow contour, but there definitely is like a little crescent down there that's kind of sewn into the diamond raised portion too. So I'm excited to see how this would actually lift the glutes up, but I like that. It's actually really subtle and this color is really cute too. So interesting. Okay, Navigation. Periwinkle Digital Seamless Leggings Extra Small. This, so far, does not look like what I imagined them to be. This is definitely a blue, but in the picture, I feel like it was more so of a purpley type of color, but this is giving like sky blue. It's not giving periwinkle. Jeez, these leggings are so soft. I feel like they'll be so flattering on the glutes, but man, I just can't get over this. Like, what is this rise, bro? It's like negative. What? That is crazy. Meadow Lift Seamless Leggings in a size extra small. Wait, it looks like this rise is way longer. It actually looks like a pretty normal rise compared to the other leggings. Like, let me just compare this real quick. Dude, that is insane. Why is there like an inch missing from the rise on the Digital Seamless versus the lift? Anyway, I'll have to actually measure that here in a second, but I love this khaki green color. Wow. And it looks like this little diamond situation for the raised texture is all the way down the leg versus only in the back. So I wonder if that'll give you more compression in the leg area. Okay, let us actually get into the review and try all this on. I will put my measurements somewhere up here on the screen for you guys to see. I'm also an extra small across the board in all of these pieces. And I think that's pretty much it. So let's dive into it. I'm wearing the mid-rise contour seamless shorts in the color Candy Apple, size extra small. And first and foremost, guys, if my belly button is showing, there's an issue, okay? I am not a big fan of any type of mid-rise anything, but I figured that because my torso is so short that it would actually fit me more like a high-rise, meaning that it sits over the smallest portion of my waist. This is sitting like right underneath it. So it's like sitting at a part that actually gets wider, if that makes any sense. And I don't think it's the most flattering look on me personally. If it had like a centimeter higher of waistband length, I feel like it would be a little bit more flattering for for my body. Obviously, once again, we have that mid-rise waistband. It's just one layer of ribbing, so there's not gonna be like a tier, anything. As we can see, there is a lot of like Barbie crotch going on here, a lot of fabric gathering around my crotch. These shorts do sit like really long, actually. Crap, I need to measure the inseam of these shorts. But I think the point is to kind of like, you know, roll them up to sit wherever you want the shorts to fit. The stretch here is insane. Like there is no digging whatsoever, and I love that. The fabric itself is very much on the thin side. The body of the legging is giving like a solid low to moderate compression. Like, I mean, honestly, it's quite low. It's just kind of laying on me. Whereas the actual waistband itself is really stretchy, has a lot of give to it. I would say overall, this is probably more like a moderate compression waistband, not even medium, because while it is holding me in, it's not doing any sort of like cinching at all. So sitting really nicely, definitely fits true to size on me. And turning to the side here, we do have that signature tonal type of contour detailing. But then the back, I will say, it is flattering. We have navigation sewn into the center back there. There is no glute separation at all, so it really is just up to you and your hands to wedge the fabric up between your cheeks to make it look the way that it's looking, right? If I stretch this all the way down, you'll be able to see that smile contour detailing. I put it right underneath my glute. If I were just maneuvering this normally, it would actually kind of sit 3/4 up my glutes, but I purposely made it sit like right underneath, so I feel that it's doing something in terms of making my glutes look more flattering overall, but it really does just look like there are sweat marks underneath my glutes. I just really truly wish that they worked on this rise situation, because the Barbie crotch is like, it's Barbie crotching. You can clearly tell that the excess fabric gathering around here is essentially just like an arrow pointing to my cooch, and then the rise is a little bit, it's just a little bit too short for me. I know that this was meant to be a mid-rise short. I think I would have preferred the high-rise short with just a little bit more room in the rise, and it would have been chef's kiss. If you're in between sizes, because this fabric is so stretchy, there would be no issue with like sizing down or anything. Let's actually do the squat test though. Squatting just without anything. But let's put this inside my little Macy's card. You can definitely see it. I think if you wear a nude thong, you'll be just fine, but it does not pass the little Macy's card test. Listen, Miss Khaki green digital seamless shorts in a size extra small. I'm kind of obsessed, I'm not gonna lie. Remember how I told you guys earlier that I feel like the fit on these would be perfect because of the increased length in the waistband? If the length increased on these to be this, it would literally fit perfect, because this is sitting at the smallest portion of my waist. I still feel like I would consider it to be a mid-rise legging though, just because the high-rise leggings that I'm used to wearing just sit a little bit higher than this. There's still an ever so slight dip in the middle right there, because I'm just kind of like forcing these up the sides of my legs, but regardless, it is still sitting in the smallest portion of my waist. I'm obsessed with the print. I think it is so cute. It's like a different little print than what the like animal adapt from Gymshark. I feel like we're just completely over that print now, but this, it's giving like this digital pixelated print. It seems very like scattered around and just kind of like sporadic, and it's just very subtle while also being flattering still. And I think that it masks the, you know, Barbie crotch really well, because I believe that even though these have a higher waistband length, the actual rise of these shorts are still shorter, just a tad bit shorter than the mid-rise contour shorts. So if this were just a regular, you know, solid color or like a marbled color, then you could see the Barbie crotch a lot more, because I mean, like even now I can like pinch the amount of fabric that is, you know, kind of wedged in there. It's still giving Barbie crotch, but once again, because of the print, it's masking it just a little bit more. I don't feel as self-conscious. I can actually wear this to the gym, and that's saying something, because I just, you know, typically I can't with the contour seamless, but yeah, no, I really like this. The waistband is still a moderate support. I wouldn't say medium, like it's doing the right things, you know, it's sitting there snatching, but it's not overly tight or anything. There's a nice little bounce back. It fits me perfectly. The body of these shorts, oh my gosh, it is so thin. I feel like you can actually, let me see if you can see my hand through that. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Pause, because I actually was gonna keep these. Hello? Okay, it looks like the pixelated portion of this print is actually this like mesh situation right here. So the more you stretch it out, you can actually see the mesh right there. So that's kind of interesting. Not my hand being in my pants like that. Anywho, let's turn to the back. There aren't any like side details here at all. It still has the navigation logo sewn in back there, and it is tonal. I like that because it's not like too in your face or anything, but there's no seam in the middle. Again, you just kind of have to like wedge it up between your crack. I like this a lot. It is super flattering. And these shorts are shorter than the mid-rise contour seamless shorts, so it is a little bit short for my comfort level, but it's still a comfort level that I think I can endure. Like, it's sitting right underneath my glutes with just a little bit of room back there, so I feel good. I feel fine. Let's go ahead and do a little Macy's card test of these. Wait, I don't think you can actually see. I don't think you can actually, oh wait, never mind. You can definitely see it right there. You can see the card stretched out. R.I.P. I feel like there's also a weird little white line in between my crack. Let me take this out and actually do like a real squat test. Like, the print is masking it for sure, but the fact that I could go like this was a little bit alarming, so I don't know. Let's do the run test. Do these ride up? Oh, look at that. Yeah, these definitely do ride up a little bit. The full length of it is down here. Full length. Let's do this again. Do a little squat. A couple of squats. A couple lunges. Okay. They definitely do ride up some, that's for sure. Because this material is so stretchy, I feel like it was prone to riding up anyway. I would be pretty surprised if they didn't ride up. I may or may not keep these because I do think they're flattering and the length is enough for me to be comfortable wearing these to the gym for sure. It really is just a matter of like the squat proofness. If you're in between sizes for this, I would still say to size down, just because if you were to size up, I feel like it wouldn't be as body molding, as flattering. There would be a lot of excess material here for sure. This is even stretchier than the regular contour seamless shorts. And if you were to size up, then yeah, it would just be a lot of excess material, but you would sacrifice the squat proofness because there's just less material as a whole and it would just stretch out the fabric that much more. Okay, the final verdict, because I just finished filming that review clip and I went over to my mirror and squatted. I'm not keeping these. You can see my entire freaking skin underneath that, bro. Like, I mean, I already should have known judging by what it looked like when I put my hand in there, but I could just see way too much of my actual skin. Not even like any sheerness or whiteness when stretched out, like my actual skin color underneath that mesh. Like, it's just too much. Like, you can see my whole freaking finger, my fingernail. Dude, that's crazy. So yeah, I'm uncomfy. Okay, listen. I gotta give credit where credit is due because this digital seamless is crazy. I really like how this feels. So I'm wearing the digital seamless leggings in Periwinkle size extra small. This color is gorgeous, first of all. I still don't think that they quite look like the pictures. I imagined it to be a little bit more purple than this. It's giving more of a blue in my opinion, but I can see the purple a little bit in like certain lighting. But man, like, it's literally just the shorts in longer form. Oh, actually, I lied. The leggings waistband is like a true high rise now. Whereas before with the shorts, I kind of had to like pull up the sides to make it fit like a high rise. I don't know why there's a discrepancy between the shorts and the leggings like waistband and whatnot, but this waistband is thick. It's keeping me nice and tight, you know. There's a good amount of like lower tummy compression as well because the actual waistband of the leggings still hits underneath my belly button. This is giving more of like a medium compression. I feel like just because there's more waistband fabric to be had, that it's just doing more of that cinching, that snapping back. The leggings portion is still gonna be a low compression. Like, it's just sitting there so nicely, molding to all the right places. Like, it feels good, guys. Really, really soft, almost buttery feeling type of seamless fabric, which is kind of crazy for me to say because typically seamless fabrics, like, you can feel how knit it is, but this is just extremely, extremely soft. I love the print. Like I said, I love the digital seamless. It's like a tonal moment and it's just overall really like flattering. And because this is just so stretchy and forgiving, you really could play around with the length and make it a full length legging on you. For me, I just like for my leggings to sit at a 7/8 length, so that's where I have it. The only part that I will still harp on though is just the rise here because it's shorter. And the reason why I can tell is because whenever I, you know, pose on the side or whatever, there's a little bit of like this extra fabric right here that is being pulled. And that's how I know that the rise is just a little bit too short. Like, there's still fabric being pulled here and it's a little bit irritating for my vagine, but otherwise same details. There's no glute seam or anything like that. Navigation logo is still sewn into the center right there. And these are definitely not squat proof. If Khaki wasn't squat proof, this sure as hell was not gonna be squat proof. You can see that friggin' Macy's card right there and my skin. Yeah, that's not squat proof. I would say that if you're in between sizes, you could easily size down for a more like snatched fit. Dude, pause on everything. This freaking lift seamless is crazy. Whoa there, buddy. Okay, first and foremost, I I am wearing Bubblegum Pink Lift Seamless Shorts in a size extra small. These might be my favorite like non-scrunch seamless shorts ever. That is a crazy statement to make, and I did not think that it would be coming from Navigation. Not for any reason other than the fact that like I haven't had the best of luck in their like rise and things like that, but these I feel like have a completely different type of measurement, design, all of that, because as we can see here, there's ample room in the rise. I'll post the measurements somewhere up here for you guys to see, but there's still a high-waisted waistband, like definitely a medium compression on me. I don't feel overly suffocated or anything, but my biggest thing always with Navigation has literally just been the rise. Like there just hasn't been enough material here. Putting these all the way down, there's ample coverage here to where there's no irritation, there's no like super exaggerated V or like Barbie crotch at all. Like there's actually ample room in the rise. So we love that. I need them to make all of their leggings like this, like whatever DNA this is in terms of this waistband length, this freaking rise. Sign me the freak up and I will buy every single pair. Let's talk details about this before I continue raving. I feel like this is actually very similar to the make of the contour seamless because it feels the exact same in the body here. Like the rib situation is still the same like thickness and everything too. The fabric is like a marled seamless fabric. Again, very similar to the regular seamless legging. What makes them like the lift is that it has this diamond patterning like I mentioned before, woven all around the side, coming out into the front right here, and it is a little bit thicker actually. So these aren't going to be as stretchy as the regular contour leggings, and definitely not like the digital seamless either. So you can tell that it's kind of like sucking you in without being overly compressive on your thighs because it's a little bit tighter, but I can still breathe. It's not giving sausage. Even if I do the run test and everything, there's very minimal running up, if any at all, and I love that it just stays put right there without digging in. It actually curves along the back as well and cups underneath your glutes. It still has that like smile detail, but it's kind of like woven in, and it's just ever so slightly raised to cup underneath your glutes, in addition to it being just slightly different in texture along the side of it as well, prior to the actual like glute section being the same fabric as the contour. So again, front paneling is the same as the like majority of the back paneling. The only difference is that there's just a little bit of like different ribbing along the sides, cupping the glutes. That's what is making it like lift, just because it's a little bit tighter back here. And this actually reminds me a lot of the Lazuli label Sculpt seamless leggings. The concept is very similar, but the fabrics are extremely different. Navigation logo is still sewn into the center right there. This is obviously before I work it and everything, but how I typically like to wear my shorts and leggings is if I kind of like maneuver this to sit in my glutes, have that contour sitting right underneath my glutes right there. And yeah, that is a completely different short than what I just previously had it at, aka just it being a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and do the Macy's card test. All right, let's see here. You can definitely see the card and the star in there. Dang. So these are not squat proof. Let's take this out. I am wearing a nude thong once again, and I cannot see anything. And these literally are not riding up whatsoever. It is so nice. I stuck with my true size extra small in these shorts. If you like for your leggings to fit more on the snug, super snatched side, I would say a size down. If you don't really care, like you want the effects of it, you know, lifting, snatching and everything, but you really don't like when things dig into your thighs, honestly, these might not be for you. Like I said, they don't really cinch too crazy. There's no sausage thigh going on. You can go either or, but generally it is true to size, and I freaking love these. Okay, standing a little bit closer to the camera because I don't want it to not pick up the details of this if I stood too far away. This is the Lazuli label Scrunch ribbed contour seamless leggings, I think is what they're called. I don't know what color this is because I looked at my confirmation email and there literally wasn't a color on there. And when I clicked to go to my order confirmation on the website, it also didn't give me a color. So I don't know what color these are, but it's like a darkish gray greenish type of colorway from their Black Friday collection. So I'm wearing a size extra small. Right off the bat, the fabrics are very different. Navigations is definitely like a low compression, way stretchier type of seamless fabric, whereas this is a true dense knit seamless fabric that is not very like cooling at all versus the Navigation fabric. You will not catch me wearing this during summer, but it has a high-waisted ribbed waistband, no type of contouring in the body right here, as well as like the back either, but it does have that similar type of like lift situation in the sense that on the sides right here, there is like this ribbing panel that's super thick, super compressive, It was so difficult for me to get these past my thighs. It was not wanting to go past like at all. There is very little amount of stretch in the actual thigh. I am compressed, I'm held in, nothing is moving anywhere. But the difference between this and the lift seamless leggings in Meadow is that these just stop at the thigh. After this main thigh portion, it goes back to being like the regular seamless knit fabric, whereas for the lift seamless, the diamond type of pattern is going all the way down the leggings. So keep that in mind. This still does have the ribbing going from like the side of your knee all the way down the back though, so don't get it twisted. It's just not throughout the entire legging. But turning to the side, as we can see right here, dude, it literally looks like I have a BBL or something with the way that this is like cupping my glutes. It's more noticeable on this side because it just looks like the fabric is like cinching in like right here. So it's kind of weird in my opinion. Ribbing does go all the way back and like cups right underneath your glutes. The fabric in the back right here is on the stretchier side, so you can like mold it to your glutes and whatnot. The waistband goes all the way to the back and it does have a scrunch, whereas the navigation one does not have a scrunch. But with this, I feel like you have to have the upper glute to fill it out, because if not, it's just gonna be super baggy up here. Like I still have a little bit of room up here, and in certain ways that I stand or whatever, you can tell that it's not really molding to my body, whereas I feel like the navigation one definitely molds to my body. So that's gonna be the biggest difference between these two. The navigation ones are way more flattering. So yeah, that's gonna be the biggest difference. I hope this helps, and I really hope that you guys can see the details of these leggings as well. Before we move on, I just have to show you guys this really quick, but this is what I mean with the Lazuli label leggings with the whole like monkey butt situation, because this fabric is just kind of like poofing out in the back right here, and it just looks so funny. And you can just see how thick that freaking ribbing is right there. Like it's gonna hold everything in, but that's also why I feel like if you don't have the upper glute to fill this out, it's just gonna look balloony and like really strange. I mean, there's still a little bit of ballooning, right? But it's nothing too crazy at all, and it's not nearly as compressive in the diamond little seamless contouring as it is in the Lazuli, like that's for sure. Last item I have is the lift seamless legging in the color Meadow, size extra small. This is essentially just the short but in legging form, and I love these just as much. They literally just fit like a normal legging with a high-waisted ribbed waistband, a good amount of height in the rise as well, where I don't feel like I'm getting any Barbie crotch. Has the same exact details as the shorts in the sense of it having that diamond patterning all the way throughout the sides, coming down to the thigh area, going all the way down the leg. And once again, this does fit me at a 7/8 length, but because this material is so stretchy and forgiving, you really could just mold it and make it as long or as short as you want it to be. Waistband is still a solid medium compression on me, and now that the diamond pattern is going all the way down the leg, I'm getting a solid like medium compression throughout the leg. It's still extremely stretchy, don't get me wrong, but it molds to the body super well while keeping everything in place, which I love. Turning to the back, same details with the navigation logo sewn in. The contour from the side goes all the way to the back, scoops underneath the glutes, and just gives it a subtle lift without being anything too crazy. Let's go ahead and do a squat test without the sticker. There might be some shoeness to this actually. Here is your Macy's gift card. You can see it a little bit. Yeah, I mean, if you're wearing a white thong or white cheeksters, you'll definitely be able to see that. These definitely fit true to size, and if you're in between sizes on the leggings, I would say to size down versus up. Like you wouldn't have any issue with this fitting like crazy tight versus if it were cut off into shorts. Like I said, with the shorts, you can go either way with sizing, but for the leggings, they really do fit true to size. I don't think you could go wrong with sizing down in these, but I love them. I'm definitely keeping these. Like they are so freaking flattering, and I need them in all the colors. Alrighty friends, that about wraps it up for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed. I have so many more reviews in the works, guys. Like it's not even funny. I have another package coming from Bow & T. It should be getting here soon, hopefully, because it's been in transit for like 2 weeks. But aside from that, yeah, a lot of things in the pipeline. I'm super excited for you guys to see what I have in store for YouTube this year. But again, I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that it was insightful for you. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you've already tried any of these pieces, what your thoughts are. I am super interested to know. I just love a lot of what I tried on today. So navigation is like turning a new leaf for me. I am pleasantly surprised with basically everything that I got from this launch, so I'm excited to continue trying them. If there are any other brands or navigation lines that you want me to review, then leave it down in the comments, but otherwise follow me over on Instagram and TikTok for more content on the daily, and then I will see you guys soon. So bye.